Bienvenue, je m'appelle Joshua Sakuro et je suis professeur à IEF, Institut d'études de la langue française. Et je vous accueille à cette leçon 4 d'unité 2 de votre niveau B1. Et ici, dans cette leçon, nous allons apprendre comment exprimer la précision pour donner plus de précision sur quelque chose. Et aussi, on va savoir exprimer deux pronoms dans une phrase. Alors, pour commencer aujourd'hui, on va essayer de commencer avec donner plus de précision. Alors, je vous dis de continuer. Euh, Aujourd'hui, on va essayer de attaquer, d'aborder le sujet qu'on appelle les pronoms relatifs composés. Les pronoms relatifs composés. Alors, d'abord, quels sont les pronoms relatifs? Si vous êtes à B1, donc ça vous dit, vous comprenez déjà le qui, le que, le où, ce sont les pronoms relatifs. Alors, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire pronom relatif? Just like when we say passé composé, that is to say when two verbs come together, that's when we say something is composé. All right? But when we say pronoun relative, it means that the pronoun relative, which you already know, which is qui que, plus something else. But in this case, it is plus a preposition. Donc, les pronoms relatifs plus une préposition. Now, in this case, we shall be starting with preposition a. All right? Les pronoms relatifs avec a. So, first of all, qui means who, right? And co means that. So, if I add a preposition which is a, in this case, a qui, which is basically used for a person to, that is to whom, a qui. Or here we have a local. The question first is, what is local? Local means which one? Which one? Laquelle, which one? Lequel, which ones? And lequel, which ones? So we have local, masculine, which one? Laquelle, feminine, which one? Lequel, which ones? Masculine and feminine, which ones? Lequel. All right? So in this case, what we're going to be looking at is when you add a preposition a to all this, what does it change to? All right? Aki, a plus ki gives us aki. A plus local gives us auquel. While a plus laquelle gives us a laquelle. A plus laquelle means auquel and auquel. So it's very simple. You're applying the same principles that guide a plus le. All right, a plus lo gives us e. So when I add this, which is local plus a, it gives us auquel. Now this simply means to which. So when local means which one, all right, when local means which one, a local, which becomes auquel, means to which one, or to which ones. All right, so for example, if you look at the example that we have here, tu connais l'étudiant à qui le professeur a donné le devoir. You know the student to whom the teacher gave the assignment. Tu connais l'étudiant à qui le professeur a donné le devoir. Or, c'est le sujet auquel je pense. Auquel je pense. Because the verb penser carries a. So, je pense à un sujet. Je pense à un sujet, c'est le sujet auquel je pense. That is, it is the subject to which I think. To which I think. All right? To which I think. It is the subject to which I think. La situation à laquelle je fais référence. Because you fais référence à quelque chose. All right? Fait référence à quelque chose. Fait référence, you make reference to. So it is the situation to which I make reference. I think it's pretty simple, just like that. All you're doing is adding a to which one. So, or to whom. So it is the subject to whom or to which, the subject to which I make reference. C'est le sujet auquel je pense. C'est la situation à laquelle. Et ici, j'ai utilisé à laquelle because la situation is feminine. All right? C'est la situation à laquelle je fais référence. It is the situation to which I have made or I make reference. Don't forget that this sentence can also be in past tense. All right? I could say that, look, it is the situation to which I made reference, it would be à laquelle j'ai fait all right? C'est la situation à laquelle j'ai fait référence. So your sentences or your tenses can change whichever way, but basically à laquelle is our bone of contention today. So c'est la situation à laquelle je fais référence. Now that is for preposition A. If we're going to move forward to preposition de, though of course means of or from, isn't it? Um, all right. So in this case, if we're going to use do means of or from. Do means of or from. So if I put do in front of key, I'm going to have do key of whom. Of whom, because key basically means whom, and uniquement pour une personne. We use it basically for a person, all right? Do key of whom, all right? Do local, we give us, because do plus lo gives us du, which is duquel, de laquelle, desquels, and desquels feminine, all right? Of which, basically, duquel means of which. So, c'est l'étudiant de qui je parle. It is the student of whom I speak. Because here, we're looking at parler de. To speak of someone. All right? C'est l'étudiant de qui je parle. Is the student of which I speak. And the next one is, c'est le sujet duquel j'ai peur. Because avoir peur de. To have fear of something. So it is the subject of which I have fear. It's simple like that. Very, very straight to the point. I think it's something that you want to practice just to see, just to spice up your expression a little, of whom, to whom, of which to which, you know. Basically, that's what it means. So the one you choose, the number and the gender you choose is based on what you are referring to. For example, ici, j'ai utilisé la situation avec à laquelle because situation is feminine, and le sujet avec auquel because sujet is masculine. The same thing happens for duquel and dequel. All right? Simply put. Now, so if we're going to use other prepositions, because a and do are not the only prepositions that we have. All right? If we were to use other prepositions, pronom relatif avec d'autres prepositions, all right, I'm going to have sur, avec, dans, and other prepositions. All right? It's very simple. So, you know the student with whom I did the project. With whom, avec qui. Tu connais l'étudiant avec qui j'ai fait le projet. Tu connais l'étudiant avec qui j'ai fait le projet. You know the student with whom I did the project. And finally, on this slide, we have dans le sac dans lequel il a mis son livre. The bag in which, all right, the bag in which he put his book. Is that straightforward? All right. Like I said, sometimes you can have another way to say these expressions, but it is important that you know how to use all these expressions the day you choose to. All right. Le sac dans lequel il a mis son livre. The bag in which he put his book, or he had put his book. Thank you briefly. This is pronom relative composé, and I hope that you enjoy the way it sounds because it sounds a bit much more advanced and a bit exotic. Essayez de pratiquer pour améliorer votre français. Merci beaucoup.